Yo, it was good. So, you know, been working on this basically a structure deck. I did add some cards to it, but the thing is, it's so budget friendly. Um, the extra cards that I added to this structure deck, as you'll see, a lot of them go for about 50 cents to $1, things like that. Without further ado, let's go ahead and go into the build. So I'm running one Ravio Lord of Phantasm Shimmering Scraper. Basically, it's a hand trap. If you have Raviol on the field, you pitch this card from your hand. Not only does it boost Raviol's attack by double, also you can attack your opponent's monsters twice. Now we have two Raviol Lord of Phantasms, two Hamons, one Uria. You could go without playing Uria. You really don't need Uria in the deck. The reason why I'm running it is so that way I could pitch it off into the graveyard and also get the fusion out. So basically, it's I'm trying to go for that OTK. Three Dark Beckoning Beasts, three Dark Summoning Beasts, three Chaos Summoning Beasts, two Chaos Core. So Chaos Core, once you get it on the field, if it's attacked, you get to pitch one or all three of the Sacred Beasts into the graveyard and place counters on this card. This card doesn't take any. This card, I believe, it doesn't take any damage, and it's a good way to get your Sacred Beast into the graveyard if you want to go for that fusion play. Then I'm then I have two Effect Veilers. Now for the spells, two Fallen Paradise. I've seen people play three. I've seen people play one. Um, I'm pretty good on two, just in case the other one gets popped. You know, I really want that draw two, because as long as you have a Sacred Beast on the field, you do get to draw two cards. Then we have Cerulean Skyfire. I've seen people play three. Um, this card is searchable and it's also recurable. So I just figured might as well just keep two in. I don't really need three. Three Opening of the Spirit Gates. This card is awesome. What didn't come in the structure deck as well is the Lure of Darkness. Unfortunately, I don't know why this card was in there and they decided to go Pot of Desires. I've seen a few builds where they have Pot of Desires as the draw engine, but I'd rather not go that route because I don't want to banish any key pieces. Then I have Called by the Grave. I think out of all the cards added into this structure deck, Called by the Grave is the most expensive card added into this deck. And Called by the Grave, you could get that for like $5. Then two Child's Play. Now I really didn't know nothing about this card. My friend put me on this, and basically, let me see if I can put the text up here. Get that to focus. Each time your opponent summons a monster, gain 300 life points. Your monsters cannot be destroyed by battle while you have 10,000 or more life points. Now this deck really bring you up on life points. And not only that, the fact that Fallen Paradise protects your monsters from effects, and having this card on the field to protect you from any damage, any destruction, your opponent's pretty much gonna have to knock this out and fall in paradise. So now for the one-ofs, have Dimension Fusion Destruction. That's just to get Armityle the Chaos Phantasm out, fusion them out, and try to go for that OTK. Then I have one for one. And for the traps, I have three Awakening of the Sacred Beast. This card is awesome. If you have one of the Sacred Beasts on the field, each time your opponent normal and special summons a monster onto the field, you gain life points equal to the attack of the monster. So playing these two cards together, not only are you going to be building life points very, very quickly, but you're going to be locking your opponent out from even being able to run you over, even if they come out with more than 4K beta. And the last trap is skill drain, because if also the second effect, the second effect of this is pretty much a skill drain, but for your opponent. And then I'm running one skill drain because even if I have to do a skill drain on myself, I'm pretty okay with that, because as long as I have the 4K beaters on the field, it's going to be hard for my opponent to get over without having to pop skill drain. Now for the extra deck, I didn't really put too much time in building the extra deck. I have other cards I could go through, so I'm not running like a full 15. Maybe I'll add some other cards in, but as for now, I have Armitage the Chaos Phantasm, just to go into that fusion play. Also, we have Phantasm Emperor Trilojig, one Link Karibo, one Salamin Great Almirage, one Nightmare Cerberus, one Nightmare Phoenix, and one Nightmare Unicorn. Now,